15th August 1947. It was not a date, it was a dream that crores of Indians had nurtured in their eyes. That dream of freedom, where there is no fear, no chains, there is only open sky and the pride of the flying fighter. When the sun rose on the morning of 15th August, it was not just a day. India's destiny took a new turn after centuries of slavery. Today, our land breathes the air of freedom.
I have a message from His Majesty the King to deliver to you today. This is His Majesty's message. On this historic day, when India takes her place as a free and independent dominion in the British Commonwealth of Nations, I send you all my greetings and heartfelt wishes. Freedom-loving people everywhere will wish to share in your celebration. At this historic moment, let us not forget all that India owes Mahatma Gandhi.
But we did not get this freedom just like that. Behind this are millions of sacrifices, the penance of many brave fighters, and those mothers who sacrificed their son for the country. Every soldier hanging on the nose of the gallows used to say, "The desire for sacrifice is now in our hearts." And every mother used to say, "If my son has sacrificed his life for the country, then I am also fortunate." On the morning of 15th August 1947, as soon as the rays of the sun hits the wall of the Red Fort, India's fate had changed. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister of the country, and he gave the first historic speech from the Red Fort.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
It was not just a speech, it was the answer to centuries of sufferings and the beginning of a new India. When the tricolor was hoisted from the Red Fort, it was not just a cloth that was hoisted. It was the flight of dreams, the example of bravery, and the foundation of the constitution that was hoisted. Independence has been achieved, but running a free country was not easy. The country was divided, hearts were broken. Lakhs of people were leaving their homes and crossing the border. But then a voice was raised again. Hindu, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, all are brothers. And the name of that voice was Mahatma Gandhi. He kept the lamp of love and unity burning even amidst hatred. Gandhi did not want just a free India. He wanted an India full of communal harmony, where every citizen gets equality, gets respect. Independence was achieved. Now, it was the turn to write the constitution. It was the turn to give words to the soul of a nation. The responsibility of this great task was taken by a visionary, justice-loving and courageous leader, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, whose pen created that document, which is still the backbone of our country, the Indian Constitution. When the India became a republic on 26 January 1950, we showed the world that a country which was a slave for the centuries can become the biggest democratic power. After 1947, India achieved independence, not just on land, but also in dreams. We irrigated the field, set up factories, connected roads, and built a new, self-reliant India. Where once only bullock carts used to run, now rockets fly into space. Where there was hunger, the Green Revolution made the field yield gold. And where there was silence, the voice of democracy resounded. Every generation saw a new dream, and every time India proved itself. This is the real strength of India to dream and fulfill them. Today's India is not just a country living in the memory of the past. This is the nation that is shaping the future. Digital India, Make in India, Startup India. These are not just the plans. These are the dream of a new India, where a youth can change the world by making an app, where a daughter flies a fighter jet, and where a farmer monitors the field with a drone. This is the new India, fast, technological, and self-reliant, an India that is connected to its roots but is ready to fly. India is not just a country, it is the history of struggles, the fragrance of our soil, and the indelible identity of our freedom. This date of 15th August reminds us that every moment, in every breath, we are indebted to those brave warriors who give us this freedom by putting their lives at stake. Today, when we host the tricolor, we don't just host a flag, we salute our dreams, our hopes, and the future of our country. Come, let us all take a pledge together that we will make our India every day, every moment, independent, prosperous, and great. जय हिंद, जय भारत।